So, my name is Sibo. I'm not searching for the best RC car for adults. I'm searching for the best RC car for kids. Why for kids? I have 3 kids, 3.5 years, 7 and 9 years. And of course, I want to join the hobbies RC cars, but it was always trouble with the big cars and way too fast, breaking something. So I decided to go other route. So I decided to go to the crawlers, the mini and micro crawlers, so 1 to 18 or 1 to 24 scale. And my new favorite for the kids at the moment is a CR18P EVO from Hobby Plus or Hobby Plus. Why? It's waterproof, okay, 2.4 gigahertz, has everyone. It's a LiPo battery, 4-wheel drive, ready to run. Real ready to run. Everything for the battery charger, and even the tools are inside and the manual. But why is this one better maybe than the SCX, which I have here, SCX24 from XL or the X24 from XL? Maybe it's not better, but it's a little bit easier for you as a parents, even as the Traxxas TRX4M, because here you have everything inside you need. This has, I'll show you, this has metal gears and gearbox, 130 sized strong or powerful motor. And it has metal in the differential, and it has portal axles, which you can see here. Why is portal axle so important? Because you have a higher clearance with this small tires and everything. So the axle sits a little bit, has more room to the ground compared to, let's see, TRX. See here has less. So it won't hang up so fast. So this is, and you have a waterproof ESC, waterproof servo, so the car is waterproof. You just need 4 AAA batteries. So maybe it's almost ready to run, but let's say it's ready to run without the battery for the remote control from the radio. Why is this radio so good? This radio is so good because it fits in small hands. See, I don't have this big kind of hands, so I have a smaller hand, and even for me, you see, I need to grab it like this to drive. Why is this so important? Because children have smaller hands or fingers, so they can hold in one hand and pull the trigger for gas, and even the reverse is possible for them. Super important in my opinion to give them not a too big remote, and this comes with the perfect size of a remote for children's hands. And why is this one super nice as well? Because you start with the low gear if it's not driving too fast, so the kids can control it even if they pull down the trigger fully. You even could trim it, throttle trim. Oh yeah, the max throttle is here. You can even trim it down here on this trim to make it a little bit slower for the kids. And if it's too slow, there will be the time when it's too slow for the kids. They ask, we want to have a little bit faster one. So no problem. You pull the trigger here, and now they have the second gear. And why second gear is nice? Because you can go on a walk outside with the kids, and it has the right speed to follow you when you walk from one to the next obstacle. And if you need the slow crawl to go over something, then you have the really nice slow crawl on this. And you have all the metal, so you won't destroy anything as quick maybe as on other ones. So the motor is good, the servo is good, the gears are all metal, so this is This is my personal favorite for the kids. It's not the best crawler in the world, but for the kids, let's see, until age 10 or 12, this is maybe the best choice, especially if you go into the hobby or you start there. You see there we have a kind of a power wagon, the Harvester. This is super nice, very light. The kids love it. Or you want to have an Unimog, then you go with the Unimog with the T-Hunter, it's called, and yeah, of course you have lights, tail lights and front lights, which are looking really cool. Look there, really nice. And yeah, the springs or the bump, the shocks are really okay, a little bit bouncy, but in this class, and the weight for this class is super okay. And of course, when you're in the hobby, you will start to tune. You see, like here, we have oil-filled shocks, so you can do giveaways every time you want. You can say, okay, you can earn you some shocks, or the axle on servo and axle system here. Normally it's not on the axle, normally it's in the chassis. The servo maybe is a little bit better performer when it's on the axle. I'm not sure about this, but I wanted to try it. Or then the next you get some new tires and wheels. You can pimp the car and you can do one giveaway by another one time by time, so it's super nice. This is why I like the CR18P for the kids, because it's a really good crawler, very capable and not flipping around and falling. Strong motor, 2 gears, waterproof. This is what your kids want. So in my opinion, for the kids starting RC, this is the best. If you want to spend money, a lot of money for a good car, because this is, I think, $139. You have to order it at fairrc.com. You can use SCX XL. You have everything. The aftermarket parts is really good, but you will invest a lot of money in it. You you get the links and the drive shafts, a new motor, maybe a better ESC, and the rock sliders here, the wheels and rims. Okay, this will change on every car. To make it a little bit more capable, you have to build it as well. And you need definitely a new servo for the SCX 24 or the SCX 20, the X24, which is maybe the most fun car for the kids, and a super nice crawler. You see, has a lot of what is it called again? I'll tell you a little bit later. Flex. Has a lot of flex articulation, which is really nice. But you see, here's a lot of money in it. It's 2 servos, ESC, new receiver, better motor. Okay, this is okay, but here you pay a higher price to get one, and then you pay for the other stuff. And the FDX24 is maybe one of super performer. Really like it, but to make it a better crawler, you needed a lot of money as well. And there's the TRX4M, super nice, but you need to change a lot of parts to make it durable. I can tell you this because when they got it on Christmas Eve, I had to change within the first 2 weeks a lot of parts, and this is more expensive than the other ones. It's no problem to change the parts, but this, remember or keep in mind, this gets more expensive maybe than the other ones, but it's a nice one, but not a performance crawler, more a trailer. So that's my video. So if you start with the kids and you want to make something really good and buy something for the kids, that's more for the kids. So buy this one. super nice entry level for crawling and get started with the hobby. My kids love this car, so don't touch the other ones, which is a little bit... I would love to play with all the cars, but at the moment, the new cars, especially this one with a 2-gear shift, love to shift the gears. It's a perfect choice for the kids, even for adults, for the parents. Super nice choice. If you, maybe there will be a day you will buy a second one or a third one, I can tell you. You will maybe buy another one time by time, and this is not all our cars. We have way more and more. So if you start 139 for this one, you have everything in it. You don't need to change much, maybe just tires and wheels, and that's it. Or some shocks, new shocks, but not on the T-Hunter. So enjoy this video. This is my opinion about the crawlers for the kids. And go out, have fun, and crawl with the kids.